when I started my dance training, I knew who Phoenix were. An amazing, raw company in Leeds.
We're matching.
This is a new beginning, so I feel that I can really be part of something new, exciting and fresh.
I'd pretty much grown up as a young dancer training at the Northern, with Phoenix being very much our, the people, the company that we aspired towards, I guess.
For me, Phoenix is more so than just a performance company. We have a job to do, and making sure that dance continues in a way that actually really enriches people's lives, those that participate and those that observe.
I wanted to join Phoenix because over the course of my career I had programmed them at these other venues and just loved the work. I loved the energy that they always present on stage. I knew about the history of the company and also understood something about the ambitions for the future.
In terms of this company in particular, we all started at the same time, you know, and we're all just genuine, you know, people who want to work hard and want to do the best that we can do. Waving that flag, waving the Phoenix flag.
I think it's because we were thrown in the deep end so quickly, we were forced to get to know each other in one day. You have to learn so quickly how to deal with people, and yeah, I think being thrown in at the deep end so quickly has gelled us as a group a lot better. It feels like quite a tight-knit family now. So I think you can see that on stage as well.
I think getting the job was me reaching quite an important goal. Because Phoenix have been so prolific throughout my training and throughout my career, it's quite important to me that I've gotten the job here.
Well, it's been only 4 months so far, but I feel I've really grown a lot as a dancer and as a person. Just to name a few, I think I'm learning body and mind awareness. I'm definitely improving my performing skills. I'm improving my technique. And I feel really happy to be part of the company like that.
My history with Phoenix goes quite some way back. I remember Phoenix as when I was a young girl, dancing with Hale's Youth, which is kind of where Phoenix started. And I remember the artistic director then actually touring with Phoenix, touring with the Hale's, and using our venues to promote the company. I would very often go and do a class with the company because they were friends. You know, the original members of Phoenix were friends. So we are going back right back to 1981. No dates on top of, above that. And I would look at how inspiring they found that creativity and that ability to actually be out there. And for years, I went off to vocational training, and I've always kept abreast of what Phoenix does and kind of where it was going, had those conversations with the artistic director. So it was really part of me as a young developing dancer, and never thought that actually Phoenix would then come full fruition, and I'm sat here now as the AD of the company. I just find that, you know, really quite incredible. So, you know, the journey really has just been, it's almost like my baby. I was there at the beginning, and it just feels like I have an absolute intrinsic part in its growth and its future and its development. So it means a lot to me, it really does.
Sharon is fantastic to work for. She's such an inspiration. You know, her drive, her determination, her energy. And that has been from when I was a student. She was my teacher in my first year, and she's someone truly to look up to.
Sharon's a great director. This being my first job, I don't have much experience with any other directors, but for me, she pushes us very hard, and I like that. I like to be challenged, and she definitely gives us a lot of guidance.
Well, Sharon and I started in our respective roles within 3 weeks of each other, and since that time we've had to pull together a full company of dancers, so that's the auditions and recruitment of the dancers that you now see on stage. We also had to find and develop the repertoire of work that would make the programme for this tour, because the venues were already confirmed by the time we started work. Alongside that, we've been developing the business plan and looking at the artistic vision that will carry the company forward into the future.
I really wanted to work with Sharon. I was interested to have a female director, somebody that was the first directorship, turning something around or back to where it was, being part of that, that growth, that new development.
Because Sharon has so much history and so much love and passion for the company, I think everything that she does, she's going to be really passionate about. Beside the still waters she will lead.
We're going into a 6-month development period. We want to create 2 different programmes. 4 choreographers each programme, so it's a very exciting time. There's not many companies have the chance to do it, so we're really looking forward to that. And of course we have 2 weeks or 3 weeks with the choreographers this time.
And as for the future, I think one of the things that's been a real success is that Phoenix changed from being dance company to dance theatre. So it has given us the opportunity to broaden the work that we are able to deliver and the kind of processes that we'll explore to be able to deliver dance theatre. So, you know, whether that's a 50% kind of dance theatre or whether it's a 10%, but the fact is that we can now have that as part of our repertoire. So that's been a very positive change for me, and I will definitely hold on to that in the future. One of the things that I do recall was someone saying many years ago that Phoenix is like a household item and you miss it if it's not there. So for me, I mean, that's kind of quite a, it might sound very trivial, but actually you wouldn't miss it if it wasn't in your home. And I like that. I mean, I want Phoenix to be loved locally, to be admired nationally, and to be in demand internationally. So, you know, in terms of vision, then absolutely we should be a part of everyone's life in some shape or form.